D&D.
It's
Ethan?
D&D.
What? What's up?
Are you ready to play?
Sure.
Oh boy.
He's gonna be a little distracted.
Let's just hope that FaZe wins right now. Okay, that's just hope and prayer.
If you lose, it'll put you in the mood for Valkyra right now. So it's a win-win.
I think either way, I'll be in the mood. I'm always in the mood for Valkyra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. Last we left off. Ashe started his trial stuff. Had a meeting with Myriad Fallon, the Attorney General of Mythera, in kind of going about a meeting, more of a negotiation for Ashe's terms of release, which will be presented to the High Council of Curinn in a few days. Meanwhile, Milo and Theo and Valkyra.
Who?
You got me fucked up.
Don't pin this on me.
I'm pinning it on you.
No,
Whom?
don't.
Valkyra, Theo, and Milo went shopping for a bit to look for some new gear, some alchemical supplies, and eventually, going back to the inn, those two, Theo and Milo, began working on schematics for new bullets. Or rather, copying the ones that Milo already has. And maybe theorizing about what else you could do with the bullets. And while that was happening, well, later in the night, actually, Valkyra was called away by Redelia to replay the scry that she had done on Thyra, showing Valkyra her sister, where she is, and who she's with. An oddly familiar tiefling with an unfamiliar Goliath. And after a tense conversation between Redelia and Valkyra, Kira found her way to an alley where she proceeded to let her feelings out by herself. But spotting a little twiggy crow, the glowing blue core. So Valkyra.
Yeah.
You're making your way back to the inn.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would like to do before heading in?
No, not particularly.
So you head back in? Lie down in bed and try to get some sleep.
Do I sleep?
Do you sleep?
I don't know, DM. Well, actually, do I sleep? I sleep. Do I have any incredible dreams dreams? Do I have any incredible dreams that lead to incredible amounts of character development?
Your dreams.
Or non-existent?
You close your eyes and try to drift off into consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
And that you do. The darkness washes over.
Mm-hmm.
And in your mind, replaying the memories that you have. Remembering back to when you first saw those crows, those ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Remembering your coming of age, your rite of passage.
Mm-hmm.
The pain that those ravens inflicted. The ravens that followed you down into the caverns and ruins
Mm-hmm.
beneath Storsad. Remembering that not so fateful day with your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Then remembering that image Redelia showed you.
Mm-hmm.
In the corners of your eyes, you saw those glowing blue dots just outside of reach.
Mm-hmm.
Just all of those little things, those little bits of them following you.
Mm-hmm.
And you just sit with it. The darkness and just those ravens. Their woody bodies and blue energy circling over you. Almost like counting sheep, but watching their feathers flutter off. Endlessly until you wake up again in the morning. The rest of everyone's sleep goes off without hitch.
Nice.
Normal dreams. Peaceful, mostly peaceful sleep.
Let's go.
And the morning light greets you all. What would you like to do?
Sleep in.
Expected.
I think I'll spend a couple hours, wake up early, and study a bit.
All right.
I likely would have already been doing that.
Yes.
A little bit shaky. Definitely a bit shaky.
When I do wake up, I'll come down. Theo, good morning.
Good morning.
Question, that thing we were doing last night, would you mind accompanying me as I do some shopping just to get some materials to create what we were doing?
Of course. I'm running a little low on supplies already.
Oh my. Wait, what are you working on?
Well, same thing.
Right. Yes, well, whenever you're ready, I'm just going to grab a quick bite to eat and then I'll be good to go.
I'll scoop up some empty vials and place them in, away. Stand up.
Fantastic. DM, for you. So I'm looking at the cost
Yes.
of ammo.
Yes.
So it's 4 gold for 20 bullets, but since I have Tinker's tools, I can do it at half the cost. So it'd be 2 gold per 20.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go. Oh boy. I don't know when we're gonna be in a big city again. So I'll go with like some extra just in case we fuck up making them. We'll go with 20 gold worth of supplies.
Okay. So you'll like. God, what's the math on?
So
It's
20 gold. I think it's 200. I think that's 200 bullets.
200 bullets.
I think. Is that the math right? So it's
My man's getting a.
That's
2
100.
gold.
No, it's
That's
Oh, is it
100.
100? Oh,
My
100
man was
bullets.
buying a fucking belt fed.
2 gold per 20.
A saw, dude.
So
Yeah, that's 100. Yes.
100 bullets worth of
100 bullets. Yeah.
gold.
Get Milo
Okay.
in an A10 Warthog.
20.
So you have to go to a few different stores to pick up specifically what you need. You'd most likely go back to Black Mantles to pick up just raw metal for the casings. And you would need to go find black powder somewhere, which I'd say takes most of the day to kind of track down, mostly helped by Sydney and pointing you in the right directions, to finally procure enough black powder for this. But pretty doable throughout like the first half of the day, trying to chase down these materials.
Well, I think this is everything. What do you need? We can do some shopping for you too.
Just spend 7 hours shopping.
Oh, it's a bit late. It's like 9 o'clock. I'm sorry. Did you need something?
I think I can make do with materials I have.
No, please. Surely you need something more.
Do I actually need to spend gold for this? DM?
I'd say practicing, you wouldn't need to spend as much. But when you get to the point where you're making actual concoctions, I'd say, then the price starts to go up. But for now, you'd probably make do with what you have.
I think I have enough for now.
All right. And do you? I'm not very good with that kind of stuff, but I mean, if you ever need help, just an extra eye, keeping an eye on something, or if you need a flask heated, I could help.
I appreciate that. I think I'm all right for now. I think I'm almost figured out with the special compartment that the potions might go into
Oh.
for the bullets.
All right. Ah, this is so exciting. The world is not ready.
They're gonna be
Very sleepy.
very sleepy.
Oh, this is great.
Oh my god, I've been.
Well, should we go back? All right. We go back.
Okay. While they're shopping, Ashe, it's
Yeah.
about 9 or 10 a.m. when you get a little ping in your head. We've come to an agreement. We shall leave tonight for Curinn. Tomorrow will be a prep day, and the trial will start the day after. Meet us at the Judicial Center at 7 p.m.
Understood.
And that's it.
Shit. He finishes his 138th pace around his room and sort of packs up his desk a bit because he's been studying for probably around 6 hours at this point. And he is gonna go touch grass. He is going to go outside and be a living being in the world. Or at least attempt to be.
Okay. Anything in particular you're attempting to do?
Similar to his first night of freedom, I think he's gonna go to the dark side of things. Find a small sandbar, kind of call his own, and then just try and mellow out a bit.
You look up towards the sky, slowly darkening. You begin to see the constellations and stars pop up. And just meditate on it until the sky gets dark. Just letting yourself sink in and meld with the dark sky. Almost feel like you're floating for a bit. You just spot Erudite in the sky and focus in on it. You feel waves of cold and warm wash over you. You just let yourself reminisce and think until you run out of thoughts to think for a while.
As we get closer to time, I will have made my way back to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
And just try to gather everybody up.
During this time, Valkyra, would you like to do anything?
I don't know. Like, as the brain awakens, it does not know what it wants to do. Do we know what's going on? I don't think Valkyra was ever told what's happening with the trial things and everything.
Nobody has been told. That's why I'm
Right.
gathering everybody up.
Where are you?
Well, it's evening and I'm just about to come back to the inn.
I thought we just woke up. Why is it already evening?
It's been a
That's what
fast day, productive.
That's why she asked if there was anything that you were doing.
Anything
Today,
doing
in
during the
particular.
day, or
I thought I thought you literally asked me, like, during that time, did you do anything when you woke up? I was like, oh.
yeah. What did you do today, Valkyra?
Oh, Jesus, I don't know. Jesus, I don't know. She has Valkyra first originally and has mixed opinions about what weaponry she wants.
Hmm.
I'll go back to the kid, now hopefully adult dwarf.
Okay. Sure enough,
Redemption!
you go back to Black Mantles, passing by Milo and Theo on the way. They're coming back holding some thin sheets of metal.
What the fuck are you doing?
We're making sleep bullets.
It's going to be great. Do you want to be our test subject?
We do
We
need
need
one.
a guinea pig.
I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get some swords. Okay.
Okay, so rain check.
I'm gonna. Nah, I'm good.
All right, she said she's good for it. Let's go.
That's okay.
Good.
Okie dokie. Okay. I'm gonna go. You guys have fun making whatever those are.
So you continue on to Black
I do.
Mantles. You do see the older dwarf, the salt and peppered haired man standing behind the counter, just finishing up what he was doing. Hello. What can I get you?
Hello. Last night or yesterday, I came here and I believe it was your son that was working.
Yes.
Mentioned something about a few short swords.
Oh, his sort of dual wield situation.
Sure.
Oh yeah. He told me about that, and I don't think he understood the cost of such things to make.
Yeah.
Were you still interested in them?
Well, that depends on how much they are now.
Well, where did I write it down? As is, he was about on par. It's about 800 gold for just the normal thing.
What is the normal thing?
The
I still haven't been told. Yes, but
the
is it
two
like a
short
plus
swords
one
that
or is it a
connect.
plus two?
It's a nothing. That's what it is.
I'm not paying 800 for two fucking short swords.
He was really, that mechanism that he wanted is really hard to put together. However, if you wanted it to be upgraded to a more precise sword, it'd be about 1200 gold. And then after that, I don't know what he was on.
Okay,
I need to teach
so
that kid math.
Question.
Yes.
Important question. Does this short sword turn into a weapon when I put them together? Like, is it a different type of weapon?
I assume it would function as a double-bladed scimitar, no?
Yes, it would function as a double-bladed scimitar.
I don't know how does that attack?
I've
never used one.
Attacks.
So it's a 2d4.
1d4? What the fuck? Why does it downgrade the damage? Short swords are 1d6s.
2d4 is more. What
No,
are you
but are you saying
You can
that's
make a
per
bonus
attack?
action.
Oh, you mean per...
It's per attack, it's 2d4 slashing, but you can make a bonus action attack with the other end for another
literally-
2d4.
It's literally just dual wielding, but like it's just dual. Like that's all it is. It's
Yeah,
fancy
without having to
dual.
take-
It looks cool.
It's
It does
fancy
look
dual
cool.
wielding. Or I
It's
could
an-
buy the great sword that has all of the enchantments.
You're Darth Maul.
It's an ornamental piece, I think
There
is
you
the
go.
point. Which
Yes.
is why it costs such an obscene amount.
It's an ornamental piece. If you just wanted like an upgraded sword, we can do that as well.
Keep this down. I'm going to be back in like 1 hour, just really quickly.
Okay.
I hate this. Why do we have to roll?
Who put roleplay in my role-playing game?
Put roleplay in my shopping game. I'm going to the mall. It's the Mall of America when you need it. I want to go to the Lego store. I want to go to
it's
wherever.
just
I want to go to
Orphan.
the magic place. I want to go to the magic place with the great sword. I don't remember how much that was.
Okay. Okay. Okay, bet. So you go back to...
Okay, bet.
Okay, bet. So you go back to Sydney's.
Mm-hmm.
She's there. She still has the greatsword. So what did you want? Did you want it fixed up, or did you want it as is?
I thought it was getting fixed.
Well, I am fixing it, but it takes time, and if you wanted it, I could expedite it. It'd be ready about tomorrow. Already halfway there.
I don't know what the actual enchantment is, or the enhancements that it has.
I mean, I told you all I know, that it does some sort of fancy elemental damage and packs an extra punch against any rivals you may come up against.
That's wild, dude. How much was it again? To fix and to just wait.
So, as is, halfway cleaned, it'd be 1,200. But if you wanted to wait until it's fully cleaned, it'd be 1,500.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't necessarily have the funds for that right now.
It'll probably be here until you're ready for it. This isn't something that everybody wants.
It's true. Well, the time ever comes, I'll certainly be ready for it.
If you want, you can put a little gold aside. I can keep it
It's fine.
as long as you need it.
If it's not here by the time I get and someone else has bought it, that's fine.
All right. I'll probably have something new by then anyway.
Alright. Thank you, though.
Of course. Have a good day.
It was fine. I'm gonna go buy the short swords.
Okay. So you're gonna go buy
I'm gonna go buy
two-
the fucking ornamental piece. How much was it for a +1 that?
a +1 that was 1,200. So it's essentially giving you
+3, 1,500.
I don't know what my kid told
DM,
you. But...
I demand a persuasion check.
I don't know.
I demand a persuasion.
That's gonna go
Is
the
that
way
how
it's supposed
D&D
to go.
works?
I think
You
it is.
demand checks?
No?
I don't know. So did you want it as is, or did you want it in...
I'll take
Fixed
the
up.
special one, the fixed up one.
Okay, that... It'll take a few days,
Of course
but...
it will. Why wouldn't it?
For your troubles, I can knock down some gold off of it if you... Or if you wanted it expedited even further, it'd go up in price.
I'll take the price knock.
So waiting the normal amount of days.
How long would that be?
It'd be about 4 or 5 days.
I don't know how long we have until we have to go to this thing. Because no one fuck I'm gonna punch air. I'll just
You are-
expedite it.
Okay.
You are what? Now finish the sentence. Now finish it.
I don't
Now
know if
finish
you
your
would actually
sentence.
know this, actually.
Finish your thought.
So, I was gonna say you are going to Curinn, but would you have asked? Would Ashe have told you by now?
No one said anything because they're all shit friends. My sister abandons me. No one tells me anything.
Maybe we would if you didn't keep disappearing all the time.
When did I disappear?
I'm literally going to the inn right now.
This is happening at the same time. This isn't me
Oh,
being
yeah,
away.
now. Yeah. I also don't know yet. So that may also be a reason why you don't know yet.
You were told before noon.
Oh, I was? Okay, now time
Mhm.
is all wibbly wobbly. Now it's just all
Okay,
fucked.
so you woke up, had breakfast,
I'm gonna-
studied. They went off shopping
Mhm.
right when you got the message. Is it pretty much what happened?
Okay. Radical. So with that being said, Ashe would have for sure let Kira know before she left the inn that was happening, but obviously would not have gotten the opportunity to tell either Milo or Theo because they were not there yet.
Yes.
There
There
you
you
go.
go, Valkyra, you're in the know.
I'm not going to be able to wait that long. How possible is it to do it in a day?
Very unlikely. And be
I hate
probably
you.
sad TM noises. If we did it that fast, it would most likely ruin the integrity of the weapon rather than.
Okay. That's fine. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And I fucking leave, and I go back without getting a single fucking thing. I go back to the inn.
Okay. It'd be about this point as well. Milo and Theo return.
So we have Valkyra. I think we probably need a few more test subjects just to make sure.
I'm not going to let you shoot me.
Okay, well, don't think of it like us shooting you. Think of it.
Milo. That's all she says. She just says Milo.
Listen, it's for science. It's for industry.
How about you make me a bullet that magically teleports my sister back? That would be a more helpful bullet. Or maybe you get a spell that teleports her back.
Well, we know where she is, and
I'm not doing anything
Well-
about it.
we're going to. We want to help you. And we want to help her, but it takes time to do those things.
I'm still not going to let you shoot me with a gun.
Please?
No.
I give the biggest puppy dog eyes I possibly can muster.
That's got to be an emote for sure.
I'm going to throat chop you.
Oh. No need.
Don't shoot me. I do not want to be shot with a gun.
What do you think Ashe would say?
He would probably banish to you to another dimension. Or to get his sister to. I have an idea. How about this? we go out and we find some troublemakers, or we get a job to deal with people, and then when that comes around, the people who actually need to get shot, you can try it on them.
Well, the problem is it might not work.
Then you'll know. That's fine. You're still shooting them with a bullet. At the end of the day, you're either going to kill them or put them to sleep. Kind of sounds like a win-win to me.
This is Ethan. This is not Valkyra. This is Ethan. 100%.
Both of me.
They
It's
are one
both
and
of
the
us.
same.
I've realized I wrote down her entire character thing in like a Reddit style format, and I realized that I might have just made myself.
Listen. You don't have to answer now. Just sit on it. Just sit on it. But it seems like Ashe has something very important to tell us.
Yes, I have suddenly and dramatically walked in and have
Like
decided to
Aragorn
wait
opens the
until
door.
Precisely.
Okay. Now that both of you are here, we're gonna be leaving for Curinn in about an hour.
What?
Oh,
Oh, I meant
That
wait,
quickly.
we knew that. Wait, we knew that. I knew that.
Yeah, they want to get this thing rolling. Tomorrow's gonna be a prep day, and then the day after that's gonna be trial day.
Wait, how are we getting there like that fast?
There's a whole network of teleportation across the entirety of this continent. I mean, we're gonna be just zipping around.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Normally I would just kind of go alone. But you know, if we're gonna keep traveling together like this, I think it's best that you all kind of see what's been going on and learn a thing or two.
Oh boy.
Of course, only if you want.
well, I did just leave Curinn. But I think this is important for me to be there.
Yeah. Kira,
Yeah.
Milo.
I'm game.
Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice.
Right side. We'll be able to use whatever resources we have over there to get up north.
Right, wait, aren't we joining an expedition? At some point?
Well, we could join my parents, but there's also teleportation circles now from Curinn to the site. It
Yeah,
might be
you would know
faster.
there's one very recently got set up kind of towards the lake that feeds the river through this valley. That's northward, and then there's one that got set up in Freya's Gate, way far north.
So if that's where she's headed, it might be faster to teleport there rather than take a ship.
That's true. Although I'm still trying to wrap my head around how that works. I won't think too hard. If it works,
What
it
do-
works.
What are we doing when we get there?
Well, when we get there, you all will probably be accommodated for housing. I'm gonna go stay in a cell for 2 days. Until the trial starts at least. And then
We're just supposed to sit here and just twiddle our thumbs while you're in a cell.
well, while that's happening, you can speak with Redelia and also whoever else might be around to help try and set up travel up north.
Well, it's Theo's stomping ground. Theo, you can show us around. Give us a grand tour.
Good.
You can show us all your favorite spots to study.
And we can study there. There's lots of lab equipment we can use.
True. We should do a science experiment.
There might
Where are we?
be people willing to be test subjects.
Okay, look.
We already
I
have
gotta
one
be real.
criminal.
Oh wait, yeah, maybe.
Allegedly.
Sorry.
But also, if you're talking about testing what I think you're talking about testing, let's maybe calm it down a bit.
So where are we going right now? Where are we going to do this teleportation?
Well, first we're gonna go upstairs and pack our things, and then we're gonna go
Well, yeah.
down and meet up with the city officials so that they can get us set up and ready to go.
Okay. Well, what's left to lose? She stands up and grabs her shit.
All right. Everyone gathers their thing and find your way back to the judicial hall.
Very quickly, if this is the point where you get the message of the video game where it's like, finish all side quests before moving on because there's no returning.
Yeah, this is the point of no return,
yeah.
at least for now.
I'm just gonna make a quick pit stop at Helena's. Doesn't matter if she's home or not. I'm just making a quick stop by the old homestead. And I think even if she is home, I would try to be discreet about it, not wanting to bother her too much. And plus, Milo is afraid of goodbyes, especially with Helena. He's going to leave small sack, even though he knows she's well off, but he doesn't know how else to repay her right now. He's just going to leave a small sack of 200 gold, and just a little note that says from Milo, with a little heart.
A heart
And
for
see
the
you
eye.
soon. Written on it.
Hmm.
We'll just drop that maybe on like the windowsill. I know she sometimes likes to gaze out the window in the mornings. She'll likely see it.
Okay.
And I'll just give Brass Books one last emotional look. Not really sure what kind of emotion he's feeling, but just taking it in. It's all he's ever known. And then rejoining the others.
All right. Walk away feeling a little bit somber. Just hoping that you'll see her again. Anything else anyone is doing before leaving?
Sure. I'm gonna go to the room. That Thyra was in before. That Thyra stayed at.
Mhm.
And Valkyra just takes Valkyra's gonna find somewhere in the room that if it was to be like if someone else stayed in there, they just wouldn't really find it or they wouldn't really look for it. But it's in Thyra's room. And she's gonna take the little tie, a little bit of fabric that keeps her braid together. And she takes the braid out and places it down. It hides it in there.
Okay.
And Valkyra basically undoes the entirety of the braid. Just with it, and it sort of just flows out. She's gonna leave that bit of not needing this anymore. And walks out.
Okay.
And now Valkyra's hair, you can officially switch the token in the in the foundry to the actual thing. The proper art. How does it even work? Oh, it's right there.
Yeah. I'll change it.
So yes, but yes, now Valkyra officially has the artwork that I have as my profile picture in terms of for that hair. She has it like in the actual. So there you go.
All right. Just leave that little token there. For if you ever come back for it.
Mm-hmm.
Any last things? All right.
All right, we're balling.
You're balling.
Operation Balling has begun.
Head on over to
Stop posting about balling.
the judicial hall, where you do see waiting Octavia, your Ashe's attorney, and Grand Judge. I had her name here. Where did it go? Meta Cordova, along with 2 guards, just patiently waiting for your arrival.
I just hold out my wrists.
One of the guards goes over, notices the ones you had on weren't particularly working, takes note of it, and grabs the backups that he had and places them on you.
Cool.
All right. Is all of these people coming with you?
Yeah.
So it shall be. You follow us and begin to lead you up a few flights of stairs to this small room with a familiar looking sigil on the ground. Theo and Ashe, you would recognize this to be a teleportation circle.
Balling.
But they present their hands out. Everyone, step in.
Apologies. Never done this before. What do we do?
Well, this is a teleportation circle. You step on it, and you will be magically taken to another teleportation circle. In this case, we're going to Curinn.
All right, and it's safe.
It is safe in the way that we do it. We go from circle to circle, not from circle to nowhere, which is a lot more dangerous.
Don't worry, I'll push you out.
Okay.
That way,
Please
half
keep
of
your hands in the circle.
half of
do
you will
not-
teleport.
Oh God.
See, we don't want that.
She has a smile on her face.
It'll feel a little bit weird. You might be a little bit dizzy afterwards. If you start sweating a bit, that's perfectly normal for first timers.
Ew.
Is it possible to like splice with someone else?
Again, we do it safely, and we are trained, so nothing like that should happen.
That's like millennia old teleportation practice that you're talking about. That kind of stuff is not really used anymore. We've kind of perfected this art.
But it still works by disassembling you to the most elementary particles and then reassembling them back to where you're going.
It's doing what to us?
Okay,
But it's safe.
before Milo's head explodes, let's get rolling.
Look, it'll be okay.
Will you hold my hand?
Yes.
I actually, well,
Holding
no,
hands
it
is
should be-
fine.
Yeah, it should
Yeah.
be fine. Right, yeah.
Yes, I was holding
Right.
hand.
Thank you.
Most of the time, nothing bad happens.
It's the first time for everything. And she starts beginning casting.
Now she's just being a bitch.
And after about a minute, you all feel this tingling sensation
Whoa! Sorry.
the runes beneath you light up. You feel this buzz in the air before. You feel like you're sucked out and stretched almost.
Suck.
You feel almost stretched, like your consciousness is being pulled up before you slam back down into a different room. Much larger, the walls are open and white. Looks like the building here is made of some sort of marble or white stone. But you see instantly, looking out through a few archways, you see the dark sky and silhouettes of a much, much larger city. This skyline is very familiar to you two wizards. You have successfully arrived in the city of Curinn.
Valkyra waits for the map to update before her brain connects all the dots.
I'm really excited.
I don't have the map ready.
Oh my god!
It's fine.
I was almost done,
It's fine. Don't worry
but
about
it's generally like what I posted.
What do we
here,
pay you for?
right there?
Where's
That's-
right there?
Look in the chat. In
Maybe
the
if you
Jornara
fucking
chat.
put it in a.
But it is pretty massive in comparison.
Hey, yo.
And almost immediately, upon arrival, two more robed figures swoop in from the sides. They immediately look over at your cuffs, Ashe, as it looks like one of their eyes is flashed up for a second. Like they've taken control of the shackles. But your hands are let loose, and the other one holds out a paper for you. Long list, very fine print paper. Mr. Kinsliff, if you wouldn't mind signing. This just states that you will stay in the city before the trial begins, and that you will arrive when you are called for. And know that you will be escorted by us two for the duration of your stay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No, sorry. Who are you?
We have been assigned as sort of keepers over him while these proceedings happen.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. You don't have to worry about it at all. Right, Ashe?
This one could break me in twain. I mean, look at her. Seriously. No joke.
It is quite impressive, but we have been officially assigned to this duty.
Okay. Well, it's better than being kept in a cell, so I'll take it.
You are still technically on parole, so that stands as such. However, you've been transferred to Curinn.
Great. Well,
What do we do now?
there's a couple stops that I want to make. You all can be there for them or not. Redelia, first, if she's in the city, which I imagine she probably is. And then I've got to see if I can find the other two.
The other two?
Yeah, Shara and Ildefonso.
Those are really weird names. Are they equally weird people?
Was that a spell or?
Well, the Fonz is definitely a weirder guy. Shara is wonderful.
So weird.
No, well, in her own unique way, I guess.
That doesn't mean we're all weird.
Exactly.
Except for Milo.
I'm normal.
Well, your cardio could use some work, but other than that, yeah, you're pretty normal.
That's what makes them normal. You're just a SpongeBob normal character that follows us around. Hello. I don't have any muscle, so I just use this fucking hand cannon.
Yeah.
Truly based.
So, can we make that happen?
Sure. I want to buy a sword.
Yeah, you can definitely do that here. Curinn kind of does everything.
Yeah. Mithera like sucks dick when it comes to sword making. Everything's behind schedule.
Yeah, Curinn is a lot more.
Do you think there will be swords that are
Strict.
like already made?
Yeah,
Like, like ones that are just like, yeah, great. That's great.
Yeah.
Good.
definitely.
Here's hoping.
All right. And a quick aside from your prosecutor, your attorney. So we will be meeting up here in City Hall over in the kind of the law rooms to the left wing. Meet us there tomorrow morning about 9 o'clock. We're going to get some proceedings out of the way, final adjustments, and then we'll be good to go for the trial.
Okay. Cool deal.
Where are we going? In which way, I guess I should say.
Well, we're gonna go see Redelia. She's probably not at the office. She's probably back at her apartment now, so we can go say hi, and then from there, I'm gonna see if I can track down the other two goons, if they're in the city or not.
Are they goons in like a bad way? Like, do we
Oh,
need to help
the
you?
Fonz.
Or
no,
is that like
no,
an
no, no.
endearing term?
It's a term of endearment.
Okay.
The Fonz was quite literally a goon. We were both goons, to be fair. Shara was the one that kept us both in check. But, you know.
Did he also happen? No, you know what? Never mind.
No,
He
he
didn't?
did not, in
Okay.
fact, happen to.
Okay. I didn't know if it was a goon thing.
Okay, let's go see my sister.
Okay.
I think he was in a gang.
Well, he did kill people.
For fuck's sake!
Allegedly.
You're able to walk out, still trailed, like they said, you are followed by these two figures. Who are just kind of keeping an eye on you. And you try to recall your way back to Redelia's apartment. You've been there once before when you came back from your travels. You find this cozy-looking building above an inn called Jackalope Dreams. A few stories up, you see this small little, almost like half-attic apartment, with a little light on that you remember to be Redelia's.
Oh, dude, she lives above like a Pizza Hut. Fuck yeah.
Wait a minute, we get to see our friend again.
Who?
The other one. Seedy fellow.
Okay. Yeah.
Kay.
Wait, what?
Shit, you're right. No, he might be a Windelmont. I'm not sure. Well, we'll certainly find out.
All right.
Doop, 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 doop.
You climb the stairs and come up to this top floor. Knock on the door before you hear a little dum dum dum. And opening the door, a very familiar figure of Redelia. Holy shit! Wait,
Yeah.
you're here. You're here. How
It's
are you
pretty fun.
here?
And I point to the two mages that are flanking me.
Oh, hello. Oh my gosh. Yes, come in. And she
Do we have
leads
to
you all
bring?
inside.
Do we have to bring Dick Licker 1 and 2 with us?
I think those are the rules.
I hate this city.
Oh, you think it's bad now?
Yes, I do. So it means it's going to get a lot worse.
Oh, yes.
It can only go down from here.
But immediately upon entering, all of you except Ashe, for a moment, as you step in, only see fog. Like your vision goes almost completely white
Jesus fucking Christ.
before she... Oh, my bad. And kind of waves her hands for a sec, and all of your vision clears.
No, go back.
Yeah, that was. What was that?
It's a spell.
Oh no, I put that together, but go back, it was cozy.
Okay. And she wipes her hand again, and your vision goes back to being very foggy.
I'm just gonna take a nap.
But the
Well-
rest of you see a very cozy interior. This immediately entering this small living space. One couch and a little coffee table tucked up to the side. A small bookcase that she's shoved into the corner full of books. Behind that, like a tiny kitchenette with very old plates. Like she probably stole from home. And then a small hallway leading down to more rooms. But actually, no, he wouldn't be here. He wouldn't be in the living room.
Yeah,
You
get
do not
fucked.
see Kay right away.
So, tomorrow is proceedings. Day after is the trial. They're doing it here. Because they found out that the jury was being paid off. How about that?
Yeah.
Both of them were paid off.
Yeah. So I knew about that part.
Yeah.
Because I kind of convinced Kay to go report for himself.
Again,
I asked to make this easier for all of us if he would go firsthand and anonymously go report that he was the one who was directly told to bribe them.
you...
It took a lot of convincing.
Right. I'm gonna pop out of character real quick to go ahead and remind the DM that there are 2
Mhm.
parole officers standing with me right now.
Yeah, she
And
was.
that
She said
she
this
just-
quietly
Okay, cool.
towards you.
Just you're insane, but I am not gonna tell you no.
Just doing my best to get this going.
Well, shit. All right. So I guess thanks for that. Do you know if the Fawns and Char are in town?
I know the Fawns is. Oh, but you don't. Char's been in Windlemont. She hasn't left,
Yeah,
so.
she typically doesn't, so it's just kind of a... Well, we can at least go see him. That'll be an experience.
If you can find him.
Oh, that won't be hard.
He's a small fellow. He can maneuver his way around crowds.
I'll just send the signal. He'll drop in. Oh, wait. Shit. I can't drop the signal. I will figure it out. I'll figure it out.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Are any of you hungry? As she looks to the rest of you.
I could go for some
Drinks.
food. Oh yes.
All right. Do you want? I can whip something up, or do you want to go to the tavern downstairs? They're pretty good.
Tavern could be nice. Get some drinks and listen to some music. Maybe. I
Yeah.
won't speak for everyone though.
Sure.
It's pretty
Me
cozy.
chat.
The owner's really nice.
Can we chat?
Can we chat?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want everybody else here for that, or?
Not really, no.
Okay. The rest of you want to head down? We'll catch up with you.
I'll save a drink for you, Val, and I'll just give her a gentle little arm squeeze before leaving.
And the 2 robed figures follow Ashe. You're left alone up here.
Sorry about what happened the other night.
It's okay. Again, I understand your feelings.
How often can you do that?
I can do that about every day if you need it.
You know the city, right?
I mean, I've lived here for how many years now? I know it pretty well.
I need the sword for killing giants.
Killing giants.
Goliaths.
Hmm. I can definitely send a signal out to anyone who may have one.
Just... I'm going to be going to a place by myself to hit her back. I need... God damn it! I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the Ashe thing. I need deafen. I don't want to do
Everyone
it, but I'm gonna
deafened.
do it. I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it.
Deafen?
Yes.
Deafen, homie.
I need to be ready to get up there as soon as possible. Because I know they want to help, but it makes no sense. They don't know what's going on up there. They've never been there. I'm not taking them up to Freya. So anything you can do to help me to get me ready to go up there, any connection, anything at all. I have money. I'll do whatever you need while I'm here. I need armored weapons. A way to get there. Do you know anything?
I know of teleportation circles that can get you up there really quick, if that's what
Where?
you wanted.
Where?
The farthest it goes is to Freya's Gate.
That's fine. Is there, do you know good places to buy armor? Good places to buy weapons?
Yeah. Although I do think there's some specialty items that just rolled in. A big
Good.
ship. It's a more of a champion's pit of a ship. People fight for goods and gold. Some of that may be exotic weapons.
Where?
It's on the docks. The west docks.
And when does it start?
Crack of dawn, I think. They're in town for a few days. I think the guards are ready to kick him out, though.
Well, I'll have to disappear in the mornings then. But thank you. Again, I'm sorry for what happened. I didn't know what happened.
It's alright.
Just don't tell Ashe. Or either or the other two. Because they'll be persistent about it and try to come with me.
I'll keep it between you and I.
Thank you. Okay.
But don't underestimate them.
Not underestimating them. I'm keeping them alive.
I understand. Keep yourself alive, too.
I'll do my best. Okay, let's go.
Alright?
You're good.
Alright. The rest of you. Down at the tavern. It is a very, very cozy joint. It is this nice, like, gray purple interior. Lots of different little knickknacks. Very witchy of a vibe.
Ooh.
Witchy?
Very witchy. Behind the counter, currently, starting to close up shop as it gets a little bit later in the day, is this black-scaled dragonborn wearing these very light blue eyes, wearing this loose, like purpley blue blouse and skirt.
Skirt.
Like long skirt. As
Dragonborn wearing a skirt is... It has a tail, doesn't it?
yeah, it's under the skirt.
Oh. I was gonna say, it's kind of holding it up in the back.
Well, does this dragonborn have a tail? You don't know. Behind her.
Can I check?
That seems mildly inappropriate.
invasion of privacy, but sure. Make a perception check to see if she has a tail.
15.
It could be a tail under there. It's a
What?
loose skirt. It's flowy.
Okay. Valkyra does not relay that information in her own head, as that was merely purely my curiosity and not hers.
Fair. There are lots of little tables around. A few of them are taken, but plenty of space for you all.
When was the last time we just drank and didn't do something dramatic in a night?
Like, it's only been a few days, honestly.
Since what, we sat and had a drink?
Yeah.
When we went to the saw.
When did we? That wasn't a drink. That was drinking Dragonborn piss, probably.
Hey, let's be a little less specific.
Yeah, she nods over to the barkeeper
In
who's
the
a dragonborn.
in the active tavern with music and everything. You're trying to tell me that they're
Hey,
gonna hear that?
bartenders listen to everything.
We're on the other side of the room. If they heard that, I'm leaving the game. My ultimatum has been set.
Well,
She's not going to tell you if she heard that.
Keeping kind of an eye out, see if there's anybody in general that I recognize, but I'm also just blindly hoping that the Fonz is here. Actually,
Okay.
wait. No, Redelli is with us, right?
Mhm.
Why don't you just message him? Have him drop by.
You're right. I could just do that.
Yeah. Sometimes
Smart.
you just overthink these things, It's
Yeah, well, it's I wanted you to contact him because it's
right,
your
yeah.
thing.
And,
but...
normally I would have, but this kind of makes things.
Okay. Yeah, let me do that. And she pulls out her wand and pulls almost this invisible thread out of it, and she speaks into the end. Hey, are you around? Someone wants to see you. Meet me at the tavern by my apartment. As she does that, as she speaks into it, you see the string kind of move like sound waves as it flows out into her wand. And then you see waves come back in the opposite way, towards her ear.
Isn't it invisible?
It's faint. It has the invisible effect.
So you can't see it.
You
That's-
get
that's
what I mean.
You could. Okay.
It's flare.
It's translucent.
Flavor. It's translucent. There you go.
I was just confused. Could I see it or could I not?
You can see it. Yeah. You'll be here in about 30 minutes.
Great. We have a whole half hour to prepare. Okay.
All right, set the timer.
Yeah.
Absolutely makes fucking not.
No.
So he can be a lot. So just kind of he brings a lot of energy to the table.
I can't wait.
You're gonna really like him, I think. You're gonna enjoy that.
Yeah.
So
Am I going? What time is it?
It's about the time difference. You
Yeah,
went
I wanna-
forward
that's what I
an
was thinking.
hour.
How would we go forward if we went to the
no,
left?
we went west, so
So we
we'd
would go
actually be
backwards.
in time.
Yeah. Oh, backwards in time. Congratulations.
God, we're in PST. Oh, fuck me.
Oh no.
Hey,
Yes.
nothing wrong with PST, man.
There's
I'm just
so much
saying.
wrong with PST.
Nah.
So much
I mean,
wrong.
it's still light out, so
It's
It's
true.
so
Exactly.
cringe. It's
So you left at about... Yeah. So you left at about 8 o'clock. So it's about 7. The sun is still out, kind of. It's setting.
Well, a couple drinks, maybe a a dance or two while we wait for our friend?
Oh, I'm not gonna dance, but by all means.
Oh, well, now you are.
Bitch, try me.
Why don't you just use some magic flair? You'd probably you could probably
Because I
your
can't
puppet
use
yourself.
magic right now. I'm currently stuck.
Also, well, I mean, sucks to
So
suck.
surely just a little jig, a little fancy footwork.
Ashe parts his eyes over to Redelia and then back over to the rest of the group. Absolutely fucking not.
It's fine. Just let them be.
It's no different than your sword work.
Milo,
My sword work is far more elegant.
Then be an elegant dancer.
Milo.
Maybe leave him a few drinks, and then ask him again.
All right.
I think you have
I push a drink towards Ashe.
I think you have a turncoat in your midst.
Trying to liven the mood.
Take the drink.
Kind of smells like shit in here.
What do you mean? It smells like sage.
I sniff. Does it smell like sage?
It smells like sage.
I'm gonna go outside. I want to walk outside.
Okay.
What is outside?
Outside, it looks like the energy of the city is starting to die down just a little bit, though. People are still very much active in the streets. Lights are still flashing. Now that the sun's gone down, you do see lots of, like, the signs for shops are illuminated with, like, magical lights flashing different colors. These tall buildings, not as tall as Methera, but
Oh,
vast, much wider city.
wide.
Much more people in the
Bulbous.
streets.
Bulbous city.
Rotund city.
Bulbous. Oh, obtuse.
I hate all of this.
Obtuse
all of
city.
this I hate.
It is not a cute city. It is
What?
obtuse.
Why's it gotta be any of those words?
But it is very sprawling. There are still many people going about their business. You see off to the right this large wall in just the middle of the city. And beyond it, these buildings and this one singular, very, very tall tower in the center of it all.
I want to do it, but I'm not going to. And I walk back in. The smell is really strong in here as she walks in and sits back down.
Part of the atmosphere. You get used to it after a while.
I guess. After a life of, like, sniffing cold air and bonfire smoke, anything that isn't that kind of feels like your nose is being poisoned.
Oh, give it like 5 hours. It'll get extremely herbal in here.
What?
Hawks an eyebrow.
Are you trying to tell me that people do drugs in here?
Copious amounts.
We're not look, Milo.
We are in the right place.
No, we're not doing the drugs. We have a trial. We have the hearings tomorrow, and other people.
We have
There's
Ashe's
some illegal here.
trial for Ashe. It's not my trial.
Certain ones aren't illegal.
I'm not
Yeah,
helping you when you cause problems. Okay.
cause problems.
Insight check.
I don't think one is necessary here.
Yeah, I don't think it
you
is,
know.
honestly.
Please.
Theo, would you dabble with me?
Of course.
Fantastic.
Yeah, the West Coast legalized this stuff years ago.
I'm going
so
to
it's kind
punch
of been
air.
a standard kind of deal.
What's the D&D equivalent of black tar heroin?
I'm not telling you that.
I think you'll find, and this may come as a shock, it's black tar heroin.
It's black tar heroin.
It is a
It
direct
transcends.
equivalency.
It
AKA
transcends universes.
Yeah, the shield spell.
So as this conversation winds up,
Eventually.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
we're
the
like
Spaniard.
You don't notice him
15
walk
minutes.
up, but suddenly at your table, this short
up.
figure, tan skin, short dark hair, have narrower eyes and this giant smile across his face, kind of
How sh-
sidles up.
How short is short? Like halfling short or like human short?
Halfling.
Oh.
It's a halfling. Wearing this kind of like vest and dark long sleeves underneath. So I heard there's a party.
mother funds.
Ashe?
Yeah, I look a bit.
Yeah. You look different and you sound a bit different, but
Yeah, it's me.
hey!
What's good?
And he kind of like holds his hand out for a handshake with you.
Yeah.
How have you been? What are you doing in the city?
Oh, well, I've been in prison, and I'm in the city to get out of prison.
Right. I knew about the prison part,
Right.
but like since then, the past week
Yeah.
or so.
It's been crazy, honestly. Really, really crazy. Met these folks. They kind of helped me out a bit.
Hello.
Hello, folks.
This is Ildefonso, aka the Fonz, aka Fonzie.
The Fawns?
Oh, yes,
There's only one of them.
exactly. He is one of a
One
kind.
I appreciate the sentiment, and I am.
Fonzie. I like that.
This is Theo,
Hello.
Milo,
Pleasure.
and Valkyra.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you all. Where are you all from?
Far
Oh,
away.
you look. He looks towards Theo. You look like you're from here, but you too.
Oh, over in Mithera.
Mithera. No, they're just
Yeah.
like that, Mithera. I like your style.
Oh, thank you.
He wears a very similar like vest.
I like your vest.
Oh Jesus
Thank you.
fucking Christ!
This is not what I expected.
These two are gonna start talking about workout plans and fucking G Fuel any minute now.
And you said you're from far away. How far is far away?
Freya.
Freya. Wow, I've never met anyone from Freya. Actually,
There's not that many of us.
yeah, I haven't. Yeah.
Insight check.
Sure, make an insight check.
I don't know. He caught himself. I'm a little like.
He knows the tiefling.
Yeah, if he does, I'm gonna punch air. A 13.
May or may not know someone from Freya.
What a dick. I already hate him.
Meanwhile, you've had 8 years to yourself.
Yes. Oh my god, these years. However, they obviously started off pretty rough. You leaving and, Shara not wanting to come to Curinn. Been was a little lonely, but found some new people to stroll with, some new dealings,
Shit.
some new
Staying out of
games.
trouble.
For the most part.
Serious
Not within the
trouble.
last... No.
Oh wow.
I haven't been arrested in nearly 2 years.
Dang.
I know.
Can't say much for this one.
A bit too soon. Was that too soon?
It could be. You know, I did just get let out like last week. So yeah.
Yeah, might be too soon. Well, you know, I've just been doing my thing.
Have you been back to Wendelmont at all? Or
I think twice since this all went down. Chara looked like she was okay. I mean, the first time I went back after a few weeks just to check in on her, and she was pretty distraught with it all. But went back about last year. Just doing okay. I don't think she's fully recovered.
yeah. Well, hopefully I'll get to see her soon. Kind of see what we can do.
Yeah. So, do you know when you're gonna be able to, like, go and do stuff and be yourself
Well,
again?
Funny you mentioned that. There's a bit of an agenda on the table. We've got somebody we're looking for up north. So as soon as the trial's done, we're gonna be hitching a ride.
Oh,
Yeah, can't stay for long.
do you
course.
know after that? Maybe?
Oh, I mean, yeah, like as soon as we get this solved, I gotta come back. You know, 'cause we'll cause some mayhem.
I like it. Can't wait.
Speaking of mayhem, I heard that a certain pair of individuals at this table need a test subject for a certain experiment.
Yes.
Oh no.
Fons, do you volunteer?
What's in it for me?
15
You,
gold.
out of Ash's
Maybe.
pocket.
Can I tell just from looking at Ashe that he wants this just for the sake of watching him get shot?
Yes.
Okay. All over your face. Massive shit-eating grin.
Make it 20 and I won't ask questions.
Fuck it. Yeah, you're done.
Deal.
Why? Wait, we don't even have anything ready.
Just do it right here. It's fine.
Whip.
In
I
the
think we
middle of
just-
the open. No, do it in the middle of the open city. It'll be totally okay.
I think we
Can
need
you-
a more controlled
Can you?
environment.
Yeah. Can you tell the sarcasm in my voice?
We'll rate
Is it
check
not something that's safe for public?
It's really loud.
Yes. Very
Oh,
loud.
It's like stupidly loud. Like irritatingly loud.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll put a pin in it.
Rank check
l-
it.
Put a peen in
keep
it.
me posted.
Yes, but I'll hold that 20 gold for you, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And before Ashe gets robs.
And speaking of party, as you're a wonderful opener to our conversation,
Mm-hmm.
Ashe mentioned things getting quite herbal here at some point.
Oh.
tonight.
Yeah, when it's about 10 p.m., when everybody's done with their work for the day, a little bit of medicating can happen.
Sure. I, for one, am very interested in the stories that you have to tell. Would you mind joining my good friend Theo here and I for some medicine?
I wouldn't say no to it.
Excellent. Yes.
Please just don't get hurt.
Oh no, it's completely fine.
Yeah, he's not going to suddenly start doing weird things.
He shouldn't unless he has an allergic reaction to it.
Oh shit.
So far, I haven't seen anyone that is allergic to it.
Wait, quick question.
Yes.
Where are we sleeping tonight? What are we doing tonight? Like, are we...
Oh, you can either stay here, or you can stay back up in my apartment. Of course, it'd be quite cramped up there.
I should probably go home.
That's right.
Lucky.
And also let my parents know that I'm back here.
Good call.
Make sure they don't leave without us.
Did you want to go do that now, or while everything winds down, or did you want to do that in the morning?
Oh my god, you should go visit your parents when you're absolutely zoinked out of your mind.
I wouldn't recommend that.
That would be so fun.
Wow. Yeah, I do it before you get blitzed. All right.
All right.
Look, if we're gonna be irresponsible tonight, we gotta start with some responsibility.
That is true.
Yes, Dad.
Don't call him that. It's just weird.
It's super weird. Yeah.
So, errands before we party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'll
Out the door then.
head out to the Grand University.
All right. You know your parents are most likely still there at this hour. And you...
Am I barred entry?
That is a good question. Technically has not been ruled that you can't enter.
Correct. Just by
So-
principle.
If you wanted to.
Uh,
Sure.
Well, so I think as we're walking and we're approaching, do you think it'd be a good idea for me to stay out? Probably, right? I mean, I should probably wait out here.
Maybe that would be a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But you find yourself back at a much welcomed site of the Grand University. Immediately upon entering, you see Hestia Hall, the main hall that has all of the amphitheaters and offices for the faculty. And beyond it, staring down at you, is the silhouette of Altitude Hall, where you took your entrance exam. But you walk through and make your way over to the history building and into a very familiar kind of hallway, this large hallway filled with archaeological finds. And you pass by a certain display that is now empty. It's been empty for a few months now. But next to that, you see another familiar tome. It has dark blue and is heavily embossed with these twisting plant-like, almost alien lines across the edges that wrap around the book and clasp it in 3 parts along the side of it. On the center of the face of the book is a shape reminiscent of a horned beetle. You know this specific tome. It's caused a lot of trouble with researchers, particularly in the fact that no one has been able to open it. They've tried picking apart the clasp, meditating with it, and even trying to dispel the magic sealing it, but nothing's worked in the 20 years since recovering it. And most have conceded to never knowing what's inside. And as you walk by, you've walked by this tome hundreds of thousands of times before. But you feel strangely curious about it this time. Almost like it's calling to you.
I think at first I'm going to just try not to look at the empty space. Then I kind of...
Is it noticeable? Or are we with Theo right now?
If you wanted to go inside the university.
I don't see why I wouldn't, unless Theo said otherwise to not follow him.
No.
Then is it obvious that she's avoiding eye contact with an empty space?
Make an insight check.
Insight. Not particularly good at these. Wait, no, I'm actually not bad. 13.
You notice.
Oh, looks like something's missing from here.
Oh, that's been empty for a while.
Oh, what's
But
supposed
this,
to go here?
This next to it though, this is really cool. And I'll kind of slide open the display case.
Okay.
Have you heard the story of the sword and the stone?
The sword and the stone. I don't think I'm familiar.
There was a sword that was stuck in a rock, and no one could get it out. Until one person did. And it's kind of like this book, except no one can open it.
Oh, until now. And I'll try to open it.
You try to do so, and the clasps on this are strangely strong. For being such an old-looking book.
Just give me a second. I have to get the right grip on it. And with my 8 strength, I attempt to pry it open again.
Make a strength check.
Not bad. 10.
Doesn't seem to budge. Not even doesn't give at all. Almost like it's made out of concrete.
I'm a little tired from that teleporting. I seem dressed up.
Just gonna inspect the clasps.
You do so. You see that same embellishment kind of wraps around, connecting the ends together. But very simple. Looks like there's almost no clasp at all. But something's keeping it shut.
I'll do a quick identify.
Okay. You take a couple minutes and identify it. You do know already that this book was dug up at the same time in the same place as the missing item that was next to it. But you see it has... It feels like so much, yet so little at all of abjuration magic. Very weird. But it seems to have almost like a bind to an owner. But beyond that, not much else.
Wait, but what
I'll
about
put it
this
back.
one again? What's missing in this one? Well, I
Oh,
guess what's supposed to be here.
Well, there was a skull there, but it's
Oh.
been taken down for research.
Oh, like a squirrel skull, like a lion skull. What kind of?
Humanoid.
Oh. Interesting. Must hold many secrets.
Well, that's why it was taken down out of display. It's not doing much good here, besides being pretty.
Sure, that's true. I mean, if it has use, why put it somewhere where it's not useful?
Well, that's what this whole place is for. I'll gesture around the university, the hallway.
And just
What-
around the hallway, you see lots of different skeletons,
Oh shit.
different like broken vases and little tablets of scripture, other books and scrolls that look to be like half destroyed. Tapestries hung up on the walls.
My goodness. I wonder if Sydney's been here before.
Sydney?
Yeah, the antique collector over back in Mithera.
Oh, that's right. Well, you can't sell these.
Nope.
Well, anyway, we should keep going.
All right. And I'll just shoot a glance between the empty display case and Theo one last time before following.
All right. Almost simultaneously as you begin to leave, you hear footsteps entering from the staircase at the end of the hall. And walking in, you see two figures. One is much taller than the other, but they both seem to be about average human range heights. The shorter one looks to be an elven woman with long, wiry hair that's slicked back into this tight bun on the back of her head, wearing very formal attire. The very, almost like naturally stern face. And next to her is a tall human man with scruffy, short hair who looks to have more of a resting, happy face, wearing this nice knit sweater and some tweed pants. As they walk in, linked arms, just casually talking, as they look to be just exiting the building. They look towards you. And you see the taller man's face just light up. Linda? Oh my gosh! So he begins scurrying towards you.
Hi, Doc.
Oh my gosh, and he brings you into this big hug. He kind of almost lifts you up off your feet, but mindfully puts you back down. Oh my gosh, we missed you so much. How have you been?
Well, I didn't go far. I went to Mithera. I think you got my letter.
I did. Well, those were very fascinating. We don't get much intact stuff like that, especially of elven kind. But oh my gosh, I have so many questions about those. I have so much to do about those. But catching up to him is your mother walking up.
Hi, Mama.
Theo, and she kind of brings you into a little hug, although not as energetic as your dad.
I give them both hugs.
Oh, I hope you're being safe. Sounds like you went a little bit of delving.
Yeah, the professor just passed away really suddenly of archaeology.
Oh, I had. I mean, yeah, what was that about? Were you involved in that?
Well, I was there.
You were.
And this is Milo. He was there too.
Hello.
And Doc, who you heard her called Doc, looks over. Oh, hello, and he goes out and to shake your hand. Milo,
Pleasure.
you said?
Yes, your daughter's brilliant and lovely. I
Oh,
assume it's from you two.
well, mostly from her mother. I'm Arthur. You can call me Doc. Everyone does. This is Saphira. Saphira, sorry.
Doc and Saphira. Well, it's a pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Oh, come, we were just going home unless you wanted to sit and chat here.
Well, I think while I was away, I think I have a bit more of an understanding of some of the pre-war archaeology of at least that city, and I think I have a good idea about maybe a way to open this beetle book.
That is very interesting. Well, yes, we can go back home and have dinner and talk about this.
Do you think I could borrow it? Just for the night.
If you lose it, it'll be on you.
That's alright.
But we'll put in good word. Yeah, you can borrow it.
I'll grab it.
If you know a way to open it, better in your hands than sitting here unopened.
I really thought I was the one.
He puts a hand on your shoulder. We all thought we were the one.
I've only
come,
known about
if-
it for 5 minutes.
If you like to come sit, eat, have a drink, you're welcome to.
I won't say no to a home-cooked meal.
Would you like to join us, Milo?
I wouldn't want to intrude. I was interested in just seeing the Grand University. I think
Oh,
you all have some...
You're not intruding, I promise.
All right. All right. But if you ever want to kick me out, just say so. I won't be hurt.
You seem like a nice gentleman. Oh, come, and he kind of puts arms behind both of you and begins leading you off. While he begins walking over, the rest of you standing outside of the university. And Alfonso kind of just keeping you company. Valkyra, if you wanted to sit there as well, you could. If you're waiting outside with
I
them.
am. Yeah, I don't know where I am.
You can either be here or back at the inn waiting with Redelia.
I'd be waiting.
Back at the inn.
I just realized how fucking outside the university. I'm waiting outside the
Okay.
university.
You and
I guess I I'm outside the university, I guess.
okay.
Cool.
You're all making idle chatter as Alfonso tells you some dubious tasks that he may or may not want to say in front of these two parole officers, but they're not his parole officers, so he does not care. But as he does so, just looking back up at the buildings of the university as you have this conversation, reminiscing and just taking it all in, even in the nighttime. It's a very beautiful campus. Very clean buildings, beautifully made. As you look over towards Opalite Hall, Divination Hall, where they also hold the ritual rooms. Look back over and on the rafter. For none of you else notice this, but you just see this black shape sit on the top. Round shape. 2 little pinprick white dots sit staring at you.
Do I see it?
Yeah, Ash's gaze is frozen.
What is it?
You look up to where he's staring. You don't see anything.
And as Kira says something, I kind of roll back over.
Are you okay?
No, it's just this thing. And I look back to see it.
This thing.
It's still there.
Maybe It's been a long day. Just seeing things.
I don't think you see things.
It's been a weird couple of days.
What is it?
I don't know.
Why don't I see it?
I don't know. I might finally be going crazy.
Well, as long as you stay away from those two when they start doing stuff tonight with the drugs, you'll probably be
Yeah.
fine.
That might actually be a good call.
Not saying you're suggesting, but if you are, feeling overwhelmed, if it does nothing but mellow, maybe it's a little help, I guess. Not suggesting it, but
Yeah, I think it might be best to stay away from that for the time being. At least
Yeah.
for me.
no, I agree. I have no interest.
It is fun, though. It's worth at least one
Oh,
shot.
so you have done it.
Of course. You understand I almost went to the university too before everything went to hell. I got accepted. If I recall correctly, I was the top scorer of that year. So
Huh.
I just didn't go.
His parents were quite pissed.
Extremely. They weren't a fan of me immediately running off afterwards either.
To be fair, I wasn't a fan of that either, but I understand. You had a life to live.
Strange sensation, to be honest. We don't have universities or school in any way. It's all sort of, let's just say, when you're literally waking up and trying not to freeze to death every day, you don't really have time to worry about that.
Yeah.
How'd your family get here?
Who's?
Yours.
Mine? Well,
How'd your family get here?
I mean, they grew up in Wendelmont, so I mean, they were just south, and then, just like everybody else in Wendelmont does, they took the test, got accepted into the Grand, and then went in, graduated, made a name for themselves, got filthy rich, and then fucked back off to Wendelmont. An exhilarating life the two of them lead.
Do you want to leave and go there?
Not
What
for
do
them.
you want? I've never asked.
I just want to fix it all,
It's one moment of your life.
but it's not just mine.
You've been fixated on this thing, and yes, it was a lot, clearly. But I mean, let's be honest. You've made it further than you thought you would, wouldn't you? Didn't you?
Thanks to Berdelia. Yeah,
And to yourself.
but I know that I can get there. I'm so close.
Okay. So once you get there, then what?
I can bring people back.
From the dead?
Yes. In
I've
mass.
I've seen it.
Everybody.
I've seen it before. It's never been pretty. Are you sure you want to do that?
Weaker forms of magic, they can't do what I'm trying to do. What you've seen is not what I'm doing.
You're trying to bring them back like as normal.
Yes. And I know that I can. I just have to figure out how.
I mean, that's a lot.
It's just the debt that I owe.
So that's what. You just want to bring them back. All of those people?
Yeah. Yeah. And then after that, I don't know. But that has to happen first.
Well, I'm sure that everything is going to go great, and you're going to have all of this, whatever the punishment is. I don't imagine it'll stop you from doing this.
Unless they put me back.
They
That kind
won't.
of puts a damper on things. But
They won't.
I don't think so either.
I think you'll be fine.
Thanks.
Sure.
Well, that was a depressing conversation. But
Sorry. Yeah.
no, it's fine. I was thinking
Yeah,
of
we've both been dealing with that for the last few days now.
It's been a rough weekend, to say the least.
oh, I can only imagine.
But hey, might be out of prison soon.
This is
And
very
that's a
authoritative.
plus.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's it feel to just be?
Well, I don't feel it yet. But we'll see in the moment.
Does it
We
feel
shall.
like being grounded, but like worse? It's just a higher extent of being grounded, by just all of your,
Yeah,
just
so like imagine like you were grounded, but your parents, as he says, motioning to the two parole
Yeah.
officers, were constantly following you with the equivalent of a massive arcane cannon aimed at your head.
yeah.
It's
But it doesn't.
sort of like that.
I feel like depending on the person, it would either be exhilarating, or horribly depressing, depending on the person.
It definitely depends on the person.
I can understand your desire to get it off you.
It's close.
This close.
You realize it's been a while, and Milo and Theo haven't come back.
Where
Are they doing?
those two?
Are they already doing drugs?
They're seeing Theo's parents, so I mean,
I mean, I
Unless
don't.
they're
Yeah,
maybe
we're
it's
going
too, then-
we're going straight to the distributor.
I think as we
So-
walked, I would have told them about everyone else and warned them about Ashe and like related generally what we've been doing in Methera.
You're running around with the guy
Yes.
who blew up the Opalite wing.
Yes.
Okay. I trust your judgment. But how did that happen?
Well, the inn I stayed at when I first got to the city, it was attacked by oozes, and he was also there for some reason.
It was fate then.
It is such a funny word you just used there. We've all kind of come together because of that night. Huh. What a strange thing.
It is a strange thing. Well, if I hadn't nearly fallen down a cliff up in Freya, I wouldn't have never met my wife. So,
Wow.
quite an exhilarating day. She just kind of looks up and I'm like, this guy again.
Now, I'm sure you have so many embarrassing stories about Theo, and I must know them all.
Oh. You, you see the face. You see Doc's face. Like, I really, really want to tell them. But out of respect for you, I think that'll have to wait for another night.
All right.
So I definitely need to find all of the things first.
Well, it's a good thing. Well, we're not going to be here very long, so
Oh, I mean, what we could stay, like an extra day. What's the rush?
well, there's Thyra.
Oh, there's a rush.
Who's Thyra?
Did you? I guess I sent that letter
Are
yesterday.
you whipping down out your notes? To
That's still the notes.
Thyra
Forgot
is?
Yeah.
who Thyra was.
No,
Did you
I'm-
mention Thyra in the letter?
In the second letter.
The second letter. Well, that's B.
Yeah, you did just send that like yesterday, so it might be a little delayed.
You might get something in the mail.
Explains
Letting you know.
I'll explain to them.
Oh. And she was going north, you said? Directly from Methera? And you're looking to go after her?
I was wondering if we could maybe join you, or take the teleportation circle.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays we can just teleport to our site in Freya, but can definitely get someone to send you to the research camp in the valley if you need.
I think that'd be really helpful.
Yeah. As long as you're gonna be safe, you know.
Oh
These
yeah,
are-
I'm very safe. No danger.
You're very convincing. And these people that took her are... What are they? Do they have connections to you all?
Do I know?
You have no fucking idea. I don't think I've actually told a single human being.
I mean,
Or
Ashe
elf.
relayed that she was with a Goliath and a Tiefling.
That's all it
That's
was.
what Redelia told him.
Just that she's with a Goliath and a Tiefling. But her sister's here too. Maybe you could ask her.
Well, we've met a lot of those. Don't know if I'd be able to help in that sense. I'll try to think of something I can do for you. Don't want you to leave empty-handed.
Thanks.
So you thought you had a way to open the book?
I'm not sure exactly yet, but I think if I have it with me, I can get a better understanding of how it works.
Okay. Just keep me updated.
I will.
So, Milo. What about you? What do you have going on?
Not too much. I'm more or less just here for the ride. Actually, Theo and I are in the process of some very innovative creations. You know, it's gonna be patented.
Well, you know how most people have swords or bows and arrows and magic? Well, Milo has, do you call it a firearm?
Yes. They're harmless enough. I trust you.
It's like the crossbow, but more powerful.
And I
Hmm.
whip it out. And flop it on the table.
My God, is it the what is it? Are you flagging people as you do this too? Here, look down the barrel.
I pull it out and just hold it in my hands, kind of in front of me.
Okay.
I need 2 hands to hold it.
I hate this. You do so, and Arthur immediately. Whoa.
Oh no.
It's.
Finger off the trigger.
I've never seen anything like this before. Saphira, and coming in from the other room, she just kind of pokes her head in. What is that? And she looks towards you.
It is an interesting little thing. It's a firearm from the Empire.
A firearm.
It's capable of firing a projectile at high speed and causing quite a bit of damage upon impact.
That
Very loud.
is interesting. I don't know if I've seen anything like that. I can definitely look into it.
Yes. It is a bit of a mystery to me.
It's a mystery to you, and you're wielding it?
Yes.
And how do you know how to use it, then? If it's a mystery.
I'm kind of just looking between the three of them, trying to stall.
That is a good question.
It's like, do we need to join the others? It's getting late.
Well, I think we're walking towards the gate.
Oh, yes. I don't know. Just something I've always known. I guess it's just one of those things that is.
Make a deception check.
Oh, very good. Even though it really shouldn't be. I guess I guess if I'm playing to my character, I would say this should be at disadvantage because Milo
Yeah.
wasn't ready for this line of questioning,
Okay.
and so he wasn't prepared to come up with anything. Okay, it was still pretty good. Dirty 20. I rolled a 19 and an
Wow.
18.
Well, there are some things that people are naturally gifted at. And you don't know where you procured it from?
Family heirloom. Passed down from old dad and daddy-o.
We'll have to talk to him someday about it if you obviously would like to know more about it. I'm sure he knows.
Yeah. I should reach out to that old timer. See what he's been up to. As I look off absent-mindedly in the distance.
Well, it's getting pretty late if you needed to go off to bed somewhere. Of course, Linda, your room is as it has always been.
Well,
You should enjoy your room, enjoy your home.
I think I'll
Fine.
go meet up with the others. Just make sure we're all on the same page.
Alright. You have the keys. You can come in whenever. Obviously, it's your house as well.
I'll give them one last hug.
He just squeezes you for a little bit too long, and
Be sure to bring back some. Never mind. You know what? I'm just gonna let it. You know
save some for me.
what? Yeah.
You bring back a leg next time.
Fucking hell.
But you're free to head off. As everyone kind of walks back towards the end, you can take a quick break because it's been a fucking while. It has been a while. You can wrap up after that.
We're not even gonna get to trial tonight.
I wasn't expecting the trial to happen tonight. Are you
No.
fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I know. I know.
You all begin to reconvene back towards the inn. It's pretty late. Like, pretty late. The sun is well down. The stars are out. The businesses are closed. Yeah, it's nearing maybe 11 p.m. What's on the docket?
So, Fawns, are you gonna look after these two, make sure they don't get into any trouble? Don't get them into any trouble.
I won't get them into any trouble.
Thank you.
And like behind Ashe, in view of Fonz, I'm gonna like mouth like you like a little bit of trouble, a little bit of trouble, a little bit.
Yeah.
So what are the rest of you up to while we go do this?
I'm gonna stay upstairs, I think. So, I won't be far.
Okay.
If you need anything.
I think I'll just stay here. I'm not going to participate, but I'll just stay here. Enjoy the quiet, I hope.
Yeah, this little corner of, although it's still kind of the center of town, it's a little bit quieter. So you're all gonna have a sleepover. We're gonna go do legal things.
Legal but questionable, yeah.
That's how I like it.
Always.
He just turns to you, Theo, and Milo. I have a safe spot. My apartment. Everything will be fine.
Wonderful.
The music suggests otherwise. but
Such
Suddenly,
beautiful
not wonderful.
timing.
suddenly.
Why do I
let's
feel
bring
like
it
this is a
back.
trap? Everything's going to be fine.
Everything is going to be fine.
There it is.
So, we are good. Did you two want to come back in the morning or get here tonight?
Well, do we have everything prepared?
What do you mean everything prepared?
Well, theoretically it works, but I'm not sure if we have everything.
Oh no,
actually made
this
out.
isn't for the experiment. He's talking about getting slizzled.
Oh.
If you had other things in mind, you can do those as well. But this is just my intention.
I don't like this.
This is your turf, Theo. Whatever you want to do, we can do it.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm doing drugs.
Sorry.
I'm busy. I'm doing drugs.
I'm doing fantasy drugs. I'm getting
D&D
absolutely fucking shattered, bro.
You see Theo like turns to the side for a moment as she gets a message in her head from Doc and then turns back.
Yeah.
Wait, I need a
Holy
little
shit.
clarification. What was the sure for? Is the
I'm
sure,
going to the moon and back, baby. Woo!
is the sure for medicinal recreation or science industry?
Yes.
What is medicinal recreation if science?
That is,
I like the way this one thinks.
I hate
you are
everything.
the best.
So, from now on, anytime you go off and doing this, we're gonna call it doing science.
Yes.
It is
Okay.
a science. It's the intersection of art and science.
All right, let's calm it down, okay? We don't need to talk this up as much as you are.
I'm ready to go if you...
Yes. Let's go write up some equations.
I think you mean roll up some equations, but
Yes.
yeah.
Amy is right. Onward! As he begins just walking off, leading you to.
This
We go.
fucking game.
You know,
I mean,
you're gonna head to Curinn. You're gonna do like pre-trial stuff and
Yeah. This is
5 minutes into
once.
Curinn.
I've never been in a
Zaza.
campaign. I've never been in a campaign that transitions from absolute just rejection to the most deep roleplay that probably could go on TV. I don't get it.
It's
It makes no
Man.
fucking sense.
We've got everything.
Except combat.
there would have been.
Bear.
Damn,
Oh, shit.
he's not even here.
You can't be doing that. Come on.
I love him. I love him. It's okay.
But while Fonz begins leading Milo and Theo away, anything you guys plan to do for the evening?
I do actually.
What is your plan?
Hey, hey, Ashe.
Yeah.
I think I don't remember. I think I read something. Do you know do you know Featherfall?
I don't think I have that one recorded, no. It's
Damn.
one that I was thinking about getting, though, for sure.
I think I'll be
I-
fine.
I don't have the money for it, but I'm sure Redelia could probably hook me up with all the resources I need to copy it. could probably
Okay.
do it tomorrow morning, honestly.
Okay. Let's
That's
do more.
something you want me to look into?
I So I have wings, and
Right.
in case I'm like, so let's say like I'm flying, and then suddenly I get like shot by an arrow.
Okay.
I don't really want to fall to my death.
Right. Yeah. I could see if she has it. Otherwise, I mean, if she doesn't have the spell, somebody would have to get it for me from the university to copy down, but it can be done.
That's all I was. Do you need anything? You okay?
I think I'm fine. You know, not really feeling too much of anything at the moment. Just kind of waiting in
understand.
anticipation.
Yeah, I get the waiting part. I will. You know what? I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna walk outside.
Okay. Where you going?
On top of the building.
The one you're currently in?
Sure.
Yeah. Easy enough. There's actually a stairwell to the roof if you wish.
I want to. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna go up there. And I'm going to run to whatever edge is not facing the main walkway in front of it.
Okay.
Jump. And take the wings out. And I want to. Valkyra takes a breath while just sort of keeping herself there. Okay. And we'll just gun it as fast as humanly possible, as high up as she can go.
Okay. The wings you get, what do you
30
say,
feet.
30 feet of movement
Mhm.
for a full minute.
Yeah.
So that's 300 feet?
Yeah.
You get to about 270 feet before you feel like you're going to start plummeting. Like you feel like the wings are starting to give out.
And it flashes red, and I'm going again. Higher.
Okay.
Because I know that you fall faster than I'm gonna go up. So I could probably make it.
Okay.
I would
So
imagine that
you're-
you'd fall a lot faster than I would, so by the time I feel like I want to get up to a certain point and just hover for a second, as high as it is.
Okay.
And then dive.
So you get about 500 feet in the air.
Yeah.
You look down, you see the entire cityscape. Twinkling lights, you see the ocean, the jungles that push past. Very different trees than what you've seen. You see a chain of islands in the distance, along the water. Looking back, you see some hills to the north. You just take it in for a sec. The air up here is a bit colder. You get a nice cool breeze. It's a flock of seagulls. pass by.
500 feet in the air? Goddamn.
Oh, below you, I guess.
And at that point, a smile, like a shit-eating grin, and goes into a dive bomb. Straight as fast as humanly possible to the ground. And there's this very happy, like, woo-hoo sort of scream.
As you dive and wait, you feel your wings begin to almost falter as you reach the bottom and swoop back up onto the roof. You have to kind of catch yourself from the momentum as your wings behind you. As they flash and vanish, you kind of, with the momentum, you almost launch yourself back off the roof.
I would imagine she, like,
slope,
shoulder
but-
rolls a few times.
Yeah, you have to, like, catch yourself before you go flying over the edge again, but you roll back down. A little winded, but exhilarated.
Well, now I know. And I will keep that knowledge to myself. 500 feet.
You see people on the street look up at you like, whoa, what the f... Begin gathering around the building to look up at you.
I walk down and I walk back inside.
You walk back in. Outside the window, Ashe, you see a little gathering of people looking around.
Bro.
You did hear a slight thump on the roof.
I'm gonna let it be.
Mutual respect. And how do the rooms work? Like, do we have rooms?
Yeah, Redelia
Or
has
is it
a guest room
Redelia's?
that's currently being occupied by Kay.
So where's
But she will not
Ashe?
hesitate to kick out Kay if Ashe wanted to
Where
stay
did
in that
where
room.
did Ashe go? Did you
I'm
guys
on the
just go to a room?
couch. I'm balling.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
guess I'm gonna walk in to Redelia's apartment because that's where everyone seems to be balling.
See Ashe, just balling.
Hey, I was just balling. What's up?
Hmm. No, I gotta take a minute for that one.
Yeah.
Ooh. I really need that soundbite when it comes back to the recording. I just want
Please
that.
no.
Can we add it? Can we add soundboards to the
No,
server?
we're not making it.
Yes.
A soundboard.
I just want to hear Ashe go. Oh yeah, I was just balling.
What's up?
Stop posting about balling. Ashe will never be balling. Objection. Ashe is fucking balling.
All the trials are gonna be.
Oh my fucking god.
Let him cook. That's all I'm saying. So what were you doing?
I was just leafing through my usual books.
Yeah, I still have a lot to get through on this one.
Yeah. You know, you can also talk to Redelia too while I'm off taking care of boring legal nonsense. She can kind of help you out.
You sure that you don't want help? Or just someone to make sure
I
that...
don't know if you're allowed to be there. So,
Oh.
you know, we'll just kind of have to play that by ear. We'll see. If, on the off chance, you guys are allowed to come in, then by all means, you're welcome to. But I'm pretty sure for this, it's just like a preliminary hearing. So,
Is the trial still happening? Like, what actually is going on with this? Why are we here? It was supposed to be in Metera.
yeah, so turns out the jurors for the trial of Methera were being paid off.
In other news, grass is green.
Correct. They also found out that the jurors in the previous trial had also been paid off. So the whole thing was fucked. And so the executive decision was made to, instead of having a traditional trial, instead leave it to the executives of Curinn, as this is where the incident occurred. So the judicial body of Curinn will be overseeing the case from here on out and will be passing judgment as they see fit.
You can stop me if I'm prying too much. I guess maybe it's just from where I'm from. But if someone did what you were, are accused of doing, we would have just exiled them or killed them. I guess I'm just confused. What makes you so special that everything is, that all of this is being done for this? It's a lot of work for one person. You see how I'm seeing it from my side? I'm not trying to.
No, yeah, I get it. When the first trial happened, normally you would expect the accused to be able to speak, at least on their behalf or on behalf of the events that took place. I was not given such an opportunity, amongst many other issues surrounding that trial. And Curinn had not seen an attack like that before.
Is that what they called it?
Yeah. And, well, truth be told, I'm not certain why they didn't execute me either, but I presume they just thought that this was a fate worse than death.
Well, I'm glad they didn't kill you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty stoked about it too.
I wasn't expecting anything else.
Yeah. And now there's the possibility that I walk free, which is crazy. But,
So we haven't put this all together, but the idea, so someone was paying them off, but why? Is that what we're trying to figure out here? Is that what we...
yeah. Well, so the idea is that something in the trial was being rigged. Whether or not they were actually paid off, who knows? That was sort of just a really brilliant play by Redelia to get this thing moving.
But why? Why would it be rigged? What did you do to, if it was an accident or whatever happened, why would it be rigged against you?
The Grand University is one of the most influential bodies in the country. It's not just an academic institution, it has its own political sway. And so there were several dozen people killed in that accident. And people demanded restitution,
I wanted
and
revenge.
they wanted to make sure that they got it. They wanted zero room for doubt.
I can put the rest together on my own. I get it. And I won't make you think about it anymore, because you're probably already doing that a lot.
You'll get the whole picture in 2 days.
The whole picture, or their whole picture?
I'm gonna speak. They're not gonna stop me this time.
Well, if they do, I guess we'll have to kill an entire city. I'm joking.
Sometimes it's hard to tell with you, you know?
I know. But again, I mean that. I don't... I've never really known too many people. Especially not from my own clan. There's like 2. And, you know. I'll help you out, okay?
Yeah. It's good to not be alone this time.
But I mean, if we have to kill an entire city...
I mean, if it comes to blows, it comes to blows, you know? Sometimes that's just how it is.
Oh, Vidalia. Can Vidalia, like, bring down, like, the sun?
She can
In a
definitely
figurative
try.
sense.
No, maybe in a literal sense.
Dope.
You haven't seen her angry yet.
I haven't seen her in combat. I haven't seen a lot of people in combat that we've met.
Most people don't expect to be in a combat scenario, I guess.
I guess.
It's sort of different where you guys come from, you know?
Oh, yes. I've, Death was pretty much like a constant thing. That's what people, refer to winter with. It is just a lot of dead things. Ancient dead things. Living dead things. That's why when you said about bringing people back, I kind of got a little worried.
Gotcha.
But
yeah.
mainly down in the depths of Freya, there's a lot of Draugr walking around.
Interesting.
It's fine. They're not too, in numbers, of course.
Right. Yeah.
It's fine. I just hope that Tyra is okay wherever she is.
She's probably doing okay for herself.
She needs to be alive so that I can kill her when I get to her.
Exactly. And
Yep.
she'll stick it out long enough, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We'll get up there.
Yeah. And there's sort of just the head. Her head just kind of looks towards the ground.
Just gonna give a little shoulder pat.
Sort of awkwardly looks around. It's like, yeah.
Okay. It's late.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and...
I hope they're not, I just hope they're not dead. The other 2.
Oh. The Fawns has got him.
That's-
Despite...
I'm going to be honest, it makes me worry.
I know. Trust me. Spent my whole life with the guy. He takes calculated risks. If things are too dangerous, he'll back it out. He'll never willingly put people into danger.
Take your word for it. It's fine. Sleep tight. You got a big day tomorrow.
Yep. It'll be fun.
I don't know where Valkyra can sleep. I guess I'm gonna just find a place on the floor and just.
Nah, take the couch. I'll go by the window.
No. You have a big day. You have a trial. Just I slept on wood, not padded wood. I've slept on just wood. It's fine.
Not gonna argue.
Sleepy time.
Sleepy time.
Sleepy
Time for
time.
bed.
Time for bed.
Do you know where your children are?
Whip out the gummies.
Time for bed.
Speaking of which, Milo and Theo.
That's a
Speaking
Snoop
of
Dogg.
Gummies.
Speaking of edibles, there we go.
How are you going about this?
Full send.
Oh boy.
You're in the Fonz's apartment. It's like a 1-bedroom, mostly living room, just an open space with a few couches. It's a coffee table, there's a bunch of cards still on it.
I think we're just vibing, you know? We're taking some of that good medicine and then
Doing some science.
doing some science. Breaking out the schematics.
Okay.
Doing some science, you know how
So-
it is.
Are you attempting to begin the creation of bullets in some capacity? Or still working on the schematics for it?
Well, I do have the supplies with me.
You do have the supplies.
You know how the Beatles wrote their best songs? Just
This
saying.
is it.
You know
It's
how Mike
science.
Jackson
This
died?
is our Beatles moment.
You know how a shitload of people at age 27 died? How old is Milo?
Theo still has a
They're
couple
not
more
there
years.
yet. They have a few years.
What about the other guy?
Oh,
It's about the same
Fonz?
age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get nice and cooked, and then we're gonna cook up some science.
So you're trying to tell me that you are going to get high and then work with the fucking gun?
Safety on to the side. Just working on the bullets.
Yeah,
That's
we're
not
working
how
on the-
it-
We're working on the bullets, not the gun.
You're using gunpowder.
Listen, Theo has 20 intelligence, but she only has 10 wisdom. So
And Milo
I'm
has
I'm hella
18
smart.
wisdom and 10 intelligence.
I'm hella smart and don't know how to use it.
It balances out, you guys. It's fine.
I hate everything.
So, what was the game plan? Specifically.
So Zaza, and then maybe working on some schematics, maybe maybe finalizing like the regular bullet thing that we had going on, and maybe fiddle around with a bullet or two, trying to create a bullet, just a regular bullet at first.
Okay.
Just one.
So go ahead and make an intelligence check.
And I will be giving advantage to Theo. Or
Ten-
straight roll if we're at disadvantage. with
or
our
double
state.
advantage.
Yeah,
Or
I was about
double
to say, or are
advantage.
you at advantage because of the drugs?
I'll say normal advantage for now.
Okay.
Straight intelligence?
Mhm.
22?
Oh yeah. You are on a higher level. And you just let the powers from above flow through you to create this bullet. Beautiful schematics, got it down to the thickness of the casing. Like, it's pretty much perfect. You even have time to create one if you wanted to.
Let's do it. Why stop now?
You going for it?
Fawns,
Make
we're
it-
not responsible for any fire damage.
Make a dexterity check with your
This
tinkerer's
one,
tools.
I
I
can do
assume
this.
you're gonna take this, yeah.
So I can do this one. All right. So dexterity plus proficiency.
Yes.
Okay. This should go. Okay.
You can get assistance from Theo.
Oh, yep. Catch that for me, Theo. Perfect. It's not any better, but it's fine. So 14.
14.
Yes. Not great.
It's not perfect, but this is your first try. You're sort of figuring out how to work with this kind of stuff, which you've never really done before. And although it's not a good bullet, you probably couldn't shoot it. It's a start.
To start.
I think as we're going through this process, we're just explaining it to the fawns, like in great detail,
Oh,
How
yes.
works, and
He's
What the
just
test is.
nodding. He's just nodding. Just nodding and listening and not really understanding all of it.
Fonz, I have one question.
Yes.
Were you in a gang with Ashe?
A gang? I wouldn't call it a gang.
Were you in
It
a
was
fraternity?
A what?
A fraternity? Were you in a
It
frat
was-
house?
Well, neither of us went to college,
Oh,
unfortunately. Or fortunately. But we were a group of friends. Him and I were the troublemakers. The ladies
What?
were the peacekeepers.
whoa. Hold on. You and Ashe were the troublemakers.
Yes.
I think you've had one too many joints.
What do you mean?
There's no way that man was a troublemaker.
Oh, he absolutely was.
No way.
well, if he didn't actually go to the Grand University, it means he snuck in to use all that stuff, blow things up.
Well, what I heard is, at least from what Rodelia told me, explaining the whole situation, was that he was given permission as sort of an outside client to use their resources for that ritual thing. It had to go through extensive, checks to make sure everything was going to be fine, but
Do you know what he did exactly?
Yes.
me,
that's my
no.
question.
Magic is way above my head.
But you were all friends. Surely you must have had an inkling of what he was interested in.
Well, I mean, he's always been interested in, knowing, the meaning to life, which is kind of, overrated thing. But he's very...
Well, it's 42.
Well, yeah, we've all read the book. But, passersby's guide to the multiverse,
It's a good one.
It is a good one.
Elena had a first edition copy.
I need that
Yes.
book. But he was very motivated to go find the answers. He just wanted to know things. And he mentioned that he had broken through with something when he came back. I didn't get to speak with him for very long, but he was really excited about what he found. He thought it could be the key. But it turned out to be that. Which is really quite unfortunate.
Interesting. It is a shame on many fronts what happened. Terrible thing.
It was. But hopefully, it's in the past now. Mostly.
Maybe. Wondering if the effects of what he was trying to do are gonna have any long-term consequences to him, like physically.
I hope not. It was quite handsome before this happened.
What, are you implying that he's not now?
I mean, he is, but like, he's very gaunt now.
It's a vibe.
He lost his tan.
Mm.
Because he used to look almost just like Redelia. So.
I'm sure you've got so many embarrassing stories about Ashe. I mean,
Oh, so
come
many
on.
embarrassing stories. One time, he was trying to impress this person. Right.
Oh, a love
So
interest?
Yes, they had dropped something in a well back home. And he decided that he would go get that and surprise them with it.
Oh.
But what he didn't know was at the bottom of the well was a giant patch of slime moss and just slipped and covered his entire self with this
Oh.
gross smelling, like, green mold stuff. It was
Oh.
hilarious because when he hit the bottom, it made this massive splash sound, and you could just hear him yell as he smacked his ass against the ground.
Oh.
It
That
was.
is awful.
It took him 30 minutes to get out of that thing again.
You know, I feel like I may have noticed him steering clear of wells in that time in Mythera. I feel like he was definitely averse to them.
That's probably why. Just didn't want to embarrass himself again.
Wow. I will be using this information to my advantage.
Do. He deserves it for sure.
Ah. What say we make another one?
Another what?
Bullet! The night is young.
Go for it. Roll another.
The last one. Go. Oh, much better. That is a dirty 20.
Something about Ashe's embarrassing story is invigorating. And as that second wave hits you, your fingers just nimbly punch together this very nice looking bullet. Following the schematics closely and taking Theo's guidance, it's pretty good.
Very nice. I think we probably just spend the rest of the evening vibing before returning to our sleeping places.
What you feel like is just, simply the rest of the evening, a few hours. It ends up being about 3 a.m.
Oh god.
when you finish
Yeah.
and start to head back.
Yeah.
So, important to note, by the time they get back, I will have been woken up. So,
You will be awake from your meditation.
Yeah.
When they return. But you head back, fresh as a daisy. Walk back through the dark of the night towards the inn. And that's where we'll leave the session for tonight.
Yeah.
What a game.
What a game! Spend half of it talking about weed.